That was my knee. Ow. Hey guys, I'm back with another video trying new makeup, and today I am showcasing the Lorac Fairytale Forest palette. So I've done this super neutral going to Target look. So if you're interested in seeing that, keep watching. So welcome back to my subscribers, or welcome if you're new. My name is Lauren J, and I like to do get ready with me style videos with new products that I'm trying or have tried, or products that I'm retrying. I'm not very on the cutting edge, but you know, I do like to put out the occasional video, and now I have time to do so. So I'm trying to do that a little more right now. Anyway, today the focus is the Lorac Fairytale Forest palette. So I picked this up from Ulta, and I got this with 2,000 points. So this was free, even though, you know, it's never really free because you have to spend so much money to get those points. So when I say free, it's not really free, but it was free. Anyway, this is a $35 palette from their Pro line. This is the reformulated, repackaged line, and they came out with two of this size, the Soleil and the Noir, like a year ago or so. Makeup Just for Fun, Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun, has done extensive videos on all of these palettes, but this is the same size as those two, and it is it's got the matte black packaging, so as you can see, it's already pretty dirty from me just putting my grubby little hands all over it. And then it has a really nice mirror in it. It's a really nice mirror. It almost is kind of magnifying, but not quite. But it's very clear, at least. It doesn't have my fingerprints all over it yet. And then it does have, on the inside, it does have this slip on top that has the names of the shades. And the names of the shades, as everyone has probably pointed out to you, are not printed on the inside because it is sort of their pro system where you can take the shades out. So it comes with a little key in the box, and you can flip it over, and you can flip it over and just pop the key and pop the shades out and rearrange them, put them in with other palettes and that kind of thing. So I thought I would show you a comparison of the size of these. This is the Violette Étendue from Viseart. This is a 1.5 gram pan, and this is that compared to the Lorac shades. You can see they're just a little bit bigger. And then this is the Paris Edit from Viseart. This is the petite size, and these are the 1 gram pans, and that's what they are compared to this. So I believe they're more akin to the 1 gram, even though these pans have like rounded edges. I can't do math, so I can't figure out on the back of how much each shade would be, but anyway, I know that these are each 1 gram, and so they look very similar to these. If you want a more popular reference, I have the ABH Jackie Aina palette. So these are their normal size pans, not the primrose size pans, but that is what they look like compared, and you can see the size comparison. So it looks like the Anastasia shades are just a little bit bigger than the Lorac shades. That just reminded me how much I really need to start using this palette again. You can see smaller shadow sizes. They're, you know, movable, editable, less product, and I've just been kind of going, if you know recently from my love of Viseart, that I've just been looking for that kind of like movability with shades, sort of the ability to play and the ability to just go for something more neutral if I want, or a little bit deeper if I want. So I just decided to try out the new Lorac formula and see if I like it. And so far, it has just been really easy to work with. I mean, these shades are not super difficult to work with, at least for my skin tone, they're not that difficult to work with. The mattes don't blend out quite like Viseart shades, and the shimmers are very different. And I do get a little bit of creasing with the shimmers, but I have also, the only time I've used them is on days when I've been working or doing something more strenuous, so I have been sweating. So it's not like I'm just sitting on the couch all day, not doing anything. So I do notice creasing and things. I've used it with a couple different eye primers, but I have not used all of the shimmer shades in here. I'm using a new shimmer shade on my lid today, and but I really do enjoy the color story, and I loved the inspiration. So the inspiration was sun peeking through the forest leaves, and so Fairytale Forest. It was just like, yes, it's a neutral palette, but it has a little bit more variability than the Soleil or Noir. And pink and green aren't like my first choice when it comes to shades. I know people love pink and green and blah blah blah, but they're not my favorite choice when it comes to shades. I love blue, I love deeper shades, but these are pretty easy to work with, and there are so many different formulas and toppers and glitters, and like not glitter, but like, you know, sparkles, shimmers. And it's just been fun to play with and really easy to play with. So I thought that I would do a few swatches, not a ton, because most of ones around the edges are all matte, and they are beautiful mattes, but they're mattes, and so I don't want to spend all day swatching them. They're pretty much your basic matte shades, and they do swatch pretty nicely, but if you want to see that, check out Amanda Makeup Just for Fun's video. But I thought I would just swatch some of my favorite shimmers just to give you an idea of some of the different formulas in there. I'm going to start here. This one is North Star, and this is more one of the chunkier shades with less base in it. As you can see, it's just kind of iridescent and pretty. I'm going to go into Enchanted, this gold one right here in the middle, which is chunkier but has more of a richer base to it. As you can see, North Star just sort of has this like crystal and topper vibe, and Enchanted has more of a true shimmer vibe. Then we'll go into the Duochrome, which is Butterfly, so it's a pink to gold. And you can see the flip on when you swatch it, it's really gorgeous. It is a little bit sheerer. I'll go into the olive shade, which is Wind. And this one is a little bit thicker, has more of a base to it. But it does seem to have a little bit of like gold shimmer in it, in that green. Next, I'm going to swatch Pine, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite shades. It's like this coppery with a nice rich base to it. I used it yesterday and it was just so beautiful. Then I'll swatch the more pinky shade called Wildflower, which I think also has sort of a, I don't know if this has a flip to it, but it's kind of got a deeper base to it, a finer shimmer, and it acts a little bit more like a satin. It's what I've got on the outer part of my eye today, because as you can see, like, it does have shimmer, but it's not like boom pow. And the shade Evergreen, which is pretty self-explanatory. Again, deeper base. It's actually got like a black base to it with the green shimmer, and you can see a lot of that base when you swatch it. So that's just a bit of the color story, and some of the shades just kind of dupe themselves, which, you know, it's fine. They're very nice, they're very pigmented, and they do go on pretty easily. The mattes, I do have to be a little bit more careful because I am used to those easy to blend out Viseart shimmers, so I can't just flop it on and blend it out. These do take a little bit more work, but that's just me getting used to the formula. So I am really just enjoying this for easy everyday looks. It's just like a fun new palette to try out. I didn't need it. I mean, as you see, I've got the Jackie Aina, I've got all the other Anastasia palettes, I've got Viseart, I've got I didn't need this, but I wanted to try it, and again, the name and the color story just really intrigued me, so I've been having fun with it, and it is nice and compact. That's one of the things that I really like about it. I think if you are expecting like a giant like Mega Pro palette, you're gonna be very disappointed because this is a lot smaller than you think it is. And yeah, it's got, you know, it's got 18 shades, it's got a variety of finishes. And so if you're thinking about it, if this is your jam, I would definitely try it out. But like I said, get it on a discount. So in addition to that, I am wearing a few new products that I recently picked up in my Ulta and Sephora haul. So if you want to see how I got this look with the Fairytale Forest palette and some new bronzers and lippies and all that kind of stuff, keep watching. The minute I sit down. Well, hello everyone, extreme close-up once again. We're not going to talk about the hair, we're just not, because I don't have time today. Today, what we're going to talk about is the Lorac Fairytale Forest palette. We're talking about this because this is the very first Lorac palette that I have ever bought. I don't think I've ever had any sort of product from Lorac before, but they are an OG YouTube brand. People used to go nuts for their mega palettes and their pro palettes. 18 shades of neutral and green and pink goodness. I'm going to do a nice, I'm going to Target later, so yeah, I'm going to get gussied up for Target. So I think I'm just going to go with maybe some of the shimmers that I haven't played with before. I've played with this sort of duochrome pinky gold, I've played with the olive, I've played with this deep emerald green, so I don't know, maybe one of these. I've played with Wildflower. Grove is beautiful, Pine is beautiful. Like, I love these goldeny shimmers over here. They look just stunning with my eyes. But we'll see. And then I just tend to go for these deeper mattes over here. So, like I said, I have already done brows, primed my eyes, primed my face, freshened up my coffee. Finally washed my brushes, and I need to get going because someone's coming to pick me up soon, and I'm always like not ready. So today I am going to start with the color Redwood right here. It's sort of the orangey matte. And just put that in the crease. I'm just using a BH Cosmetics crease brush. Over an unset matte eye primer. That's about as deep as I want to go for Target. On the outer part of the eye, I'm going to use this shimmer right here called Wildflower. And it's a little bit more of a, it's a little bit more of a flatter shimmer. Like, it doesn't have a ton of like sparkle. I mean, it does in the pan, but it's got more of a deeper base to it. So I'll just put that out here to just deepen up the outer part of the lid. And as you can see, I mean, it's sparkly, but it's not like... And if you can hear dripping, that's because it's raining. Just one of those dark, gloomy days where you can just sit inside and film a video if you got time. So next on the lid, I'm going to use this shade right here. This is called Enchanted. It's got sort of a coppery base with golden shimmer in it. You can see how vibrant those shimmers can get. It's just got like a bit of dimension to it because it has that base to it. Then on the inner corner, I'm going to use this one called Folklore. It's a glittery shade with like no base, but it's like a gold and a silver shimmer mixed together with no base. So it's kind of cool. Brighter than you think it's going to be in pan. Okay, so that is my super simple eye look with the Lorac Fairytale Forest. I'll come back and use some other products once I've done my base. Okay, so base is done. I used my Anastasia foundation. It is really low, so I have to turn it upside down and dump it out, which means I'm getting way too much. So yes, I am wearing way too much foundation today. It's okay. Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer and powder to set under the eyes and the face. So today for blush and bronzer, we're going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Cookie. It's got a blush in the middle and a bronzer around it. So we're just going to mix them around. This is another one that I picked up from the Cheat Day 4-pack. I used the Butter Donut in the last one. And I've used the other two off camera. So this is the last one I have to try out. And it's got a matte blush with a light color, as you can see. And it looks like the blush in it is a bit shimmery. So just going for a little bit of color around the face, no deep contouring or sculpting or anything. Just putting some of the shape back in my face after I took it out. Kind of smells like all the other ones. It's not especially different, or I mean, it's not, I don't think it's not as fragrant as the regular butter bronzer, which you can smell, you know, from miles away. But it's not that different from the donut or the cake. I don't know if they were all supposed to have different scents or just the same scent with different embossing. But it just kind of smells a little bit fainter than the butter bronzer and a little bit maybe just a little bit powderier. And it is not very deep at all. So, all right, that's what we got going here. So next we're gonna take the pinky shimmery blush with this BH Cosmetics blush brush, go in. It's very light and very pink. It's got a nice glow to it. It's just literally all I can see right now. I can just see the glow with these lights. Okay, well, I think that looks even. hard to tell in this lighting. For highlight, I'm going to go into the Catrice High Glow Amber Crystal. Not new, but I haven't used it in a while. And it is a baked product. Just trying to highlight some of the gold in here with the gold on the cheek. And then we're going to bust out one of the Holiday Vibes, upside down, but not. We're going to bust out one of the Holiday Vibes Lip Stories from Sephora. We're going to go with number 99. It's this one in the color Joy. You see it's got these little Christmas cookies on it, and it's just a nice pink. This is a satin, so, or a cream. I like that color. This is a nice neutral nude. Very pretty. Just a little less peachier than Brunch Date, which is my favorite. That one is also a matte. A good analog in the cream formula is We, which is, I think it's the next number up, and that is a cream, and that's just like a little bit peachier, maybe a little bit lighter. So this is really nice. Really nice. Love that. This could become a favorite, but then it's limited edition, so okay. It's okay. It's all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I am actually happy that I picked this up at the Sephora sale, because they are now continuing their 30% off Sephora collection sale, and this is sold out. So very happy that I did pick it up and using it. All right. Oh, I forgot mascara. And some Dewy Set without getting it in my coffee. Okay, so this is the finished look with mascara on my face and Dewy Set in my hair. I'm probably gonna put it back in a braid because I'm going to Target, and who needs to deal with this when I'm going to Target? Okay guys, well, thank you for watching me put together this look and do a quick review of the Lorac Fairytale Forest palette. I am really enjoying this palette, and I look forward to creating more looks with it. So it's just cute and petite and pretty easy to use. So if you're thinking of picking it up, maybe look at getting a discount. I know that Sephora and Ulta both have 20% coupons right now, but if you're not ready to do that, don't spend money that you don't need to. But you know, just if you're looking for a nice neutral with some color, this might be nice for you. Yeah, it's just nice for some easy breezy go into the store looks, if that's what you're looking for. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things would be great. Any of them would be welcome. I hope you have a good day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye. That's really killing my knee. Ow.